Hello everybody and welcome to another Carsexposed video. Behind me I still have my BMW 118i, which I picked up in the auction with ABS problem, which I later found out there is a really common issue with this car. In the last video I temporarily repaired it, and I wasn't planning to do the video changing the reluctor ring, but I had few family requests, so I decided to do it. And so I'm gonna jack the car up, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I jacked the car up, remove the center cap for the wheel, and then you have a 30mm nut inside with two tabs. You bend the tabs back in order to remove the nut. It's a 30mm nut. The problem that I'm having, well, we're gonna replace the reluctor ring, removing the drive shaft. So this is the end of the drive shaft here by the wheel, and then you have to disconnect from the gearbox as well. But it's a 30mm socket, and the wheel is preventing, you know, for me to keep the breaker bar straight. I have to do it in the angle, and obviously it's tight and very tight, and it just keeps slipping. So I'm gonna have to remove the wheel and try to do that way. You normally do this on the ground when the car is on the ground, but I have no options here. Right, let's try to remove this. I've got the handbrake on, so hopefully the handbrake is gonna do the job. Try to keep the breaker bar nice and straight, and I've got a little bit of extra leverage with the jack handle. Oh, nice. There we go. I couldn't do this before when the wheel was on. It just wouldn't do it. It wouldn't do it. Kept slipping. So if you have a nice impact gun, it probably makes the job really easy. There we go. Nice. Then next we need to disconnect the drive shaft from the rear diff differential. There are 6 reverse Torx E12 bolts that we have to remove. If I can get a better view here. So there are 6 here, so that's what we're gonna do next. Okay, so the last 3 bolts is at the rear of the car now. So what I'm gonna do, I'll release the handbrake, and I'm gonna move the disc here, rotating the 3 bolts to the front of the car, so we get better access that way. And then that should be it. I'm gonna put the handbrake back on. Right, so remove all the bolts from the drive shafts. Now we're gonna push the shaft out the way. So the other end of the drive shaft here can be a little bit stubborn sometimes. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put the nuts back in so we don't mushroom the end of the drive shaft. Just gonna use an old bolt that I have, and I'm gonna just hammer it. Just be prepared for this part, because sometimes it can be really stubborn to move. So this one's moving. Excellent. It's moving already, so let me remove that. Yeah, it's definitely moving. That is off. Alright, let's grab the drive shaft. Okay, so the drive shaft is out, and close inspection is not too bad really. Not bad, not too much rust, less rust than I was expecting, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it here. See, this is one spot that's really catching on a sensor. The rest of it wasn't catching at all. So I think we just managed to fix this problem in time and save the sensor, because it was just one point it was scraping the reluctor ring. So, and as you can see there, you see the build up of rust, and then it pushes the ring up, so the rest is fine. So let's remove this ring and put the new one in. So to remove the ring, I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it in the highest point, which is where it's touching here. So hacksaw, that will probably be the easiest. Okay, so it's gonna, now that I cracked it, it's gonna get a screwdriver, because they probably pressed in pretty good. I don't know how I'm gonna put the other one in, but I would expect to be pressed in pretty good. Well, that wasn't too bad to get it out. There we go. Alright, so that's the old ring. Yeah, it's just built up of rust, you see. In the area that was catching the most was here. So yeah, it's gonna be the case of clean this up. I'm gonna use my Dremel, and then I'll clean this up and feed a new one in. Shouldn't be too bad. Get my safety glasses, and let's do it. Here's where we've got the most damage, really, where it lifts us up. So I'm gonna have to clean this bit pretty good, otherwise it's just gonna, the same thing's gonna happen. There we go. Right, so the big chunk came out. Let's finish it off. Right, so the new ring, let's see if that's gonna fit. We're gonna have to be pressed in there pretty hard. Well, let's grind the corners a little bit more, the edges. If I had something, I don't know, maybe old wheel bearing or something to press in would be perfect, but I don't have that luxury, so I'm gonna have to try to do something. Maybe get the hammer out, see how it goes. Always going in. It's pretty good. It went easier than I expected, actually. It seems to be even all the way around. Do you know what? Really happy with it. Really happy with it. Nice. Right, let's put it back in the car. Okay, so to remove the drive shaft, I thought I would be able to remove it without taking it, disconnecting any suspension components, but I had to disconnect this bottom bit here, just the bottom one, to get it out, and that should go in. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to get it out. So, just let me show you how I did it. You'd probably take it off all together, but okay guys, so the drive shaft is back in. See the shiny new ring there? We've got a bit of a spider web there, but you can see brand new shiny Reluctor ring. I don't know what the torque is for the nuts, but I'm gonna do what I normally do, 200 Newton meters, and then I'll do a 90-degree turn, and that's it. So the torque wrench is set for 200 Newton meters. There we go. 200 Newton meters. Now we're gonna do a 90-degree turn. With the help of my jack handle for some more leverage there. So about 90 degrees. It's pretty hard there. It's a little bit less than 90 degrees, but I think that will do. That'll be plenty. For the drive shaft bolts, I don't know the torque spec for that as well, but I did the same thing that I normally do in every car. I do 25 Newton meters and then a half turn, and that's it. I never had a problem. So that's it. Put the finish off. Just gonna get the little tabs in so it locks the nut in place so it doesn't come off. There we go. And now put the wheel back in and go for a test drive. So there you go guys, we're gonna start the car. As you can see there's no ABS light or traction control light coming on at the moment. I've got the headlight bulb warning, which is another problem that I just found out. All the bulbs are working. I've replaced all the front bulbs, and I think there's a problem with the footwell module. I'm gonna have to check it this week, so that's gonna be my next video. So we're gonna take it for a drive and see if everything is okay with the ABS. So there you go, no warning, the car is driving absolutely fine. I've got my daughter holding the phone, so I replaced both the Reluctor rings, left and right. So there you go, it drives lovely. 30 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour. Drives absolutely lovely. So yeah, so the car is repaired. Yeah, our temporary repair that we did in the previous video actually worked. You know, I've driven the car for like 2 weeks, and it was working absolutely fine up until now. and replace the rings obviously, and it's even better because you're not going to have that problem for a long time. So I'm going to leave a link in the description of the where you can get the ABS Reluctor ring. You can get it from Amazon. It cost me £3.99. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, like it. If you have any comments, just leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.